Malaysia, Southeast Asia. Welcome to Malaysia, a tropical paradise endowed with breathtaking natural beauty, exotic cultures, and friendly people. Malaysia has a long and colorful history. Malaysia's history has been influenced to a great extent by outside influence of Hindu kingdoms. The arrival of Islam in the 10th century, the intrusion of European colonial power, the Japanese occupation during World War II, and the establishment of a multi-racial federation of Malaya in 1957. Malaysia is situated just north of the equator, between Thailand and Singapore. Malaysia is a federation of 13 states with 11 on the Malaysian peninsula and 2 on the island of Borneo. Kuala Lumpur is the national capital and most populous global city in Malaysia. With a population of just over 27 million people of a low cost of living and a year-round tropical climate, Malaysia remains a favorite destination for travelers the world over. Malaysia is a nation rich in diversities. One of the first places you will notice this diversity is the smiling faces of those waiting to greet you. Malaysia is truly a racial melting pot where Malay, Thailand, Chinese, and smaller ethnic groups live together in respect for harmony. Malaysia's diverse cultural heritage adds spice and color to every aspect of life here, from religious festivals to culinary traditions. The national language is Malay, but English is widely spoken, making it easy for travelers to find there. Malaysia is also a country to a inspiring geographical diversity. Looking for unspoiled beaches and clear tropical waters? In Malaysia, some of the world's most precious islands and marine habitats await you. Feel the need to rise above the mundane everyday world? Coral Bay, come let your spirits soar among island highways, longing for little adventure. Explore some of the steamiest jungles, widest river, and longest cave system. Malaysia is a land of natural diversity. As one of the 12 most biologically diverse countries in the world, Malaysia is treasure proof of amazing natural richness and beauty. Seventy % of the country's island area remains forested, and the country is a world leader in conservation and sustainable tourism programs. Malaysia is a place of diverse experiences. For active travelers, there are endless ways to enjoy the Malaysian outdoors. Few of some of the world's most beautiful golf courses, or kayak up the river into valleys, forests, jungles that most people will only ever experience in nature. Then there are those urban jungles to explore. In Malaysia, the past and the future sit in side by side. Some of the new world's most celebrated architectural creations rise above proud historic districts that have changed little for decades. Malaysians love to shop, and country is packed with modern places, quaint shop houses, and sprawling markets. From designers, fashions, and electronics to exquisite tribal handicrafts and antiques, Malaysia is a place for bargain hunters. There are thousands of temples and places of worship that dazzle the senses and soothe the soul, as well as health and beauty spas waiting to rejuvenate the mind, body, and spirit. Malaysia is a land with culture as diverse as those who come to experience it, and those who come to visit often return because no two visits to Malaysia are quite the same. Nearly all the world religions, including Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, and the Christianity, are present in Malaysia. Religion connects strongly with ethnicity, with most Muslim Malay, most Hindu Indian, and most Buddhist Chinese. The presence of such diversity heightens and the importance of religious identity. And most Malaysians have a strong sense of how their religious practice differs from that of others. Malaysia is a multicultural society with Islam is the dominant religion, whose followers make up 60% of population, but the constitution guarantees religious freedom for many other faiths. Malaysia is a very festive country. Numerous festivals are held throughout the year, from religious celebrations to massive music concerts. Malaysia hosts festivals from all religions and cultures, such as the holy month of Ramadan, Hari Raya, Worship Day, Deepavali for Indians, the Hungry Gods Festival, the Mid-Autumn Festival, a Chinese New Year for the Chinese community, and Christmas for Christians. In terms of arti, Malaysians follow the Asian culture. Third, it is best to dress modestly without exposing too much skin. Muslim women usually wear a headscarf that is called tudung. Each ethnic group has their own traditional costumes. Traditional Malaysian art is centered around carving, weaving, and silversmithing. The Malaysian art of wood carving is a very ritually touched. Other Malaysian arts includes making ornamental grills, which are daggers with a wavy blade and bayonet sets. Malaysia very well known for songkats they produce, which overhand woven fabrics made out of colorful pattern of batik. A very famous form of art in Malaysia is wayang quilt, which is a shadow puppet theater. This form of art has been famous for centuries now. The puppets are made out of cow, buffalo skin are carved and painted by hand. Malaysian cuisine consists of cooking traditions and practices found in Malaysia and reflects the mountain makeup and of its population. As a result of historical migration, colonization by foreign powers, and its geographical position within its wider home region, Indonesian and ethnic Borneo citizens with heavy to light influence from Thai, Portuguese, Dutch and British cuisines to name a few. This resulted in a sympathy of flavors, making Malaysia in cuisine highly complex and diverse. Malaysia has a nearly industrialized market economy, which is relatively open and state-oriented. The economy of Malaysia is the third largest in Southeast Asia, after the much more populous Indonesia and Thailand, and 35th largest in the world. Malaysia is also the third richest in Southeast Asia by GDP per capita capital values after the city-states of Singapore and Brunei. Malaysia's economy is one of the most competitive in the world, ranking 14th in 2015. Generally speaking, as an economy develops, Malaysia is one of Asia's top education destinations. The Malaysian government provides free education in primary and secondary level, summing up to an amount of 11 years for each student. Welcome to Monash University. Coming to Malaysia, Malaysia imbued with traditional values and national identities of Malaysia, a piece of stability and development. Welcome to Malaysia. We love Malaysia.